Hi, I'm Nick with the Berkley Street Forum. In the wake of recent school shootings and other well-publicized incidents of gun violence, we asked Georgetown University students, do educational institutions have an ethical obligation to take a stance on gun violence?
I think educational institutions definitely do have an obligation to take a stance because it's important that students have a safe place where they can come and learn and they don't have to worry about whether or not they'll make it out of school.
Given that anyone can buy a gun, given the private sale loophole, that means that gun violence can happen anytime, anywhere. And so educational facilities have a mission to speak out and take a stance on it.
I don't know if they need to take a stance per se, but they should take a stance in educating. Because I don't want them to do it in a political way, but I think they should be clear on what the facts are and allow students or institutions inside of it to have their kind of platforms.
What can Georgetown University students do to help these vulnerable communities that are disproportionately impacted by gun violence?
I think one of the biggest things to do is to register to vote, because that's how we're ultimately going to change things. In order to change the policies, we need to change the people who are currently writing them and failing to take action on this issue.
For American students, the good thing is they have right to vote. They can vote for politicians to protect them, because we are foreigner students, we're international students, we cannot vote, but I think we can support our classmates.
Understand where the epidemic is coming from, understand how it's affecting students or children or whomever is in that community, so that you can learn how to help out.
If you're a part of a religious community, what would you expect faith leaders to say about this issue?
I would love for some of the Catholic leaders to maybe step up and take charge and become leaders in this as well, as a religion itself that advocates for peace and for nonviolence and for educating, uplifting people, especially communities who may not have the resources to do so themselves. I think they should, at a minimum, also take a stance and step up and maybe use some of the resources that the Catholic Church has to help advocate for some policies as well.
Unfortunately, it seems as if a lot of religious communities seem to be claiming Christianity, but they're forgetting the teachings of Christ and serving humanity.
I think that taking a stance saying that we as a country should have common sense gun violence prevention measures is something that's very much in line with the Catholic mission, especially Catholic social justice.